In the intricate and often delicate dance of human relationships, particularly those that involve the profound connection of a significant partnership, there can arise moments of stark contrast, moments that challenge the very foundation of what we believe to be true. Imagine, if you will, a scenario where the person with whom you have chosen to share your life, the one you have opened your heart to in the most vulnerable of ways, begins to act in a manner that suggests you are not, in fact, the love of their life. This behavior, this dissonance between the deep, abiding bond you feel and the actions they display, paints them in a light of what can only be described as a profound misjudgment, a kind of folly that borders on the incomprehensible. It is as if they are choosing to deny the most fundamental and life-affirming forces of the universe. It is as if they are turning their back on the radiant warmth of the sun as it graces the dawn, refusing to acknowledge the serene and calming glow of the moon as it presides over the night, or ignoring the countless stars that serve as guiding lights in the vast expanse of the cosmos. You, the very essence of their love, the one whose presence should be a source of constant joy, unwavering support, and boundless affection, are standing right before them. Yet, they choose, for reasons that may remain shrouded in mystery, to act as if you are somehow invisible, as if your presence is inconsequential, as if your love is something to be taken for granted or, even more tragically, overlooked entirely. This decision, this course of action that they embark upon, casts them in a light of being profoundly misguided, tragically lost, and perhaps even, in a way, spiritually adrift. However, and this is a crucial turning point in the narrative, this deeply painful and confusing experience, this trial by fire of the heart, can lead to a transformation of immense power and significance within you. Instead of succumbing to the natural human response of wallowing in the confusion, allowing yourself to be consumed by the hurt, and descending into the depths of despair, you make a conscious, deliberate, and ultimately courageous choice. You choose to redirect your precious energy, your life force, away from the external source of pain and towards the internal source of healing and growth. You turn your attention inward, focusing with unwavering determination on yourself, on your own life, and on the greater purpose that lies within you. It is a process akin to the mythical phoenix rising from the ashes of destruction and despair. You emerge from this crucible of emotional turmoil not broken and defeated, but stronger, more resilient, more fiercely independent, and more deeply connected to the true mission and destiny that your life is meant to fulfill. You undergo a profound metamorphosis, shedding the old layers of self-doubt and dependence, and revealing a new, more empowered version of yourself. You come to a profound and liberating realization: your life, your existence, your very being, is not solely defined by being someone else's love, by existing in relation to another person. While love is undoubtedly a vital and beautiful aspect of the human experience, it is not the totality of who you are. You understand, with a clarity that resonates deep within your soul, that you are also here to fulfill a unique and irreplaceable destiny, to pursue and achieve the goals that have been placed within your heart, and to stand tall and unwavering in your own inherent power, a power that is rightfully yours. You recognize yourself, perhaps for the first time, as an empress, a sovereign being with the authority to shape your own reality and command the respect that you deserve. You understand, with a growing sense of self-worth, the paramount importance of asserting your power, not as an act of aggression or domination over others, but as a fundamental act of self-respect and self-preservation. You know that in order to command the respect of others, you must first and foremost cultivate a deep and unwavering respect for yourself. You must stand firm in your beliefs, refusing to compromise your values, and recognizing the intrinsic worth that resides within you. This assertiveness, this claiming of your rightful place in the world, is not about seeking to control or manipulate those around you. It is about establishing your own ground, defining the boundaries of your being, and demonstrating to your emperor, to your chosen partner, that you are their equal, a being of comparable stature and worth, fully deserving of their respect, their kindness, their gentleness, and their genuine, heartfelt love. Your newfound strength, your unwavering self-assurance, and your radiant inner power have a profound and transformative effect on your emperor, on your partner. Witnessing your growth, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to your own truth, they are encouraged to rise to the occasion, to make firm and decisive choices, to approach you with a renewed sense of reverence, and to treat you with the kindness, the gentleness, and the genuine love that you so richly deserve. Your transformation becomes a catalyst for their own growth, prompting them to become a better version of themselves. Your partner, despite their initial missteps, despite the ways in which they may have acted as if they did not fully recognize the treasure that stood before them, eventually comes to a profound and humbling realization. They begin to truly grasp the depth, the breadth, and the unwavering constancy of your love. They understand, perhaps with a sense of awe and wonder, that there is no love greater than yours, a love so profound, so unconditional, so utterly selfless, that it shines like a beacon of hope in the darkest of storms. This realization, this awakening to the truth of your love, causes them to hold on to your connection with a fierce determination, refusing to let go, refusing to allow this precious bond to slip through their fingers. They come to understand, with a clarity that pierces through any lingering doubts or illusions, that they truly and deeply love you. It is a love that is as vast and unfathomable as the deepest ocean, and as boundless and limitless as the endless expanse of the sky. They recognize that your love is a rare and precious gift, a treasure beyond measure. However, they also come to understand that you are, in a sense, too authentic for them. Your unwavering commitment to truth, your refusal to compromise your integrity, stands in stark contrast to the life of lies, the web of deceit, that they may have been living. Your authenticity acts as a mirror, reflecting back to them their own true self, a self that they have perhaps been afraid to confront, a self that they have sought to hide from the world, and perhaps even from themselves. They fear what might happen if you were to truly see them, if you were to penetrate the carefully constructed facade, and come to know their true self, with all its vulnerabilities, its insecurities, its flaws, and its imperfections. They worry that you might reject them, that you might turn away in disappointment or disgust. However, in their fear, they forget a fundamental truth: you can see right through them. You possess a remarkable capacity for empathy, an ability to perceive the sensitive side that lies beneath the surface, to recognize the inherent humanity that resides within them. And, most importantly, you love them not despite their flaws, but because of them. You understand that their imperfections are an integral part of who they are, and you embrace them with a love that is both accepting and transformative. You introduce them to a concept that may have been foreign to them, the concept of safe love. You show them that love is not about possession, about control, or about seeking to mold the other person into some idealized version of themselves. True love, you demonstrate, is about freedom, about allowing each other to grow and evolve, and about embarking on a shared journey of growth and self-discovery together. It is about supporting each other's individual paths while walking hand in hand. Your partner is utterly captivated by your inner beauty, by your deeply empathetic nature, by your boundless kindness, and by your unwavering compassion. They see in you a soul that is truly beautiful, not just on the surface, but also, and more importantly, in the depths of its being. Your love and your energy are like a nourishing and fulfilling meal for them, sustaining their spirit, healing their deepest wounds, and filling their life with a sense of profound joy and contentment. Your love is so genuine, so complete, and so utterly fulfilling that they desire to experience all parts of you. They want to share in your laughter and your tears, your strengths and your weaknesses, your certainties and your doubts. They long to share with you the entire journey of life, with all its inevitable ups and downs, its moments of soaring joy and its periods of profound sorrow, its hard-fought victories and its painful defeats. They want to be with you not just for a fleeting moment, not just for a brief encounter, but for a lifetime, for all eternity. And that, in essence, is the true beauty and the extraordinary power of true love. It is a force that transcends the ordinary, that heals the broken, and that illuminates the path forward. In the vast and boundless expanse of my mind, and in the deepest, most sacred corners of my heart, there is only one person who holds a place of such profound significance. That person, as you surely know, is you. Have you ever truly pondered the immense and transformative impact that you have had on my life? Your presence in my world has brought about a change, a metamorphosis, that is nothing short of miraculous. It is a change that has touched me at the deepest levels of my being. Even during times of immense stress and turmoil, when the pressures of life threaten to overwhelm me, I find myself enveloped in a sense of calm, a tranquility that is, to be honest, quite unusual for me. This peace, this serenity that I experience, is not something that I have cultivated on my own. It is a direct result of your presence in my life. It is a gift that you have bestowed upon me simply by being who you are. I have always been someone who tends to see the glass as half empty rather than half full. Pessimism, a tendency to focus on the negative aspects of situations, was my constant companion, a shadow that seemed to follow me wherever I went. But ever since you entered my life, I have noticed a significant and undeniable shift in my perspective, a change that has altered the very way I perceive the world. I now find myself seeing the lighter side of things, even in situations that once would have filled me with anxiety or dread. I find humor where I once would have found only annoyance. I find hope where I once would have seen only despair. This change, this profound metamorphosis from a pessimist to an optimist, is not something that I can attribute to any external factor or any conscious effort on my part. It is, without a doubt, a direct result of your presence in my life. It is the power of your love, your light, and your unwavering positivity that has brought about this transformation. You are the only one who has ever managed to find a way into the deepest recesses of my heart, to penetrate the walls that I had built up over time, and to touch the very core of my being. I want you to know, with absolute certainty and unwavering conviction, that our love is not just a fleeting emotion, a temporary state of being that will fade with time or circumstance. It is something far more profound, something far more enduring. It is eternal. It is timeless. While the outward aspects of our relationship may change as time passes and circumstances shift, the essence, the core, the very heart of our love remains the same. It is as constant, as unwavering, and as reliable as the North Star, that celestial beacon that has guided countless travelers on their journeys. Our love serves as our guiding light, illuminating our path and helping us navigate the often uncharted and sometimes treacherous waters of life. There were times in my life when I felt like a lost child, wandering aimlessly through a vast and confusing world, without a home, without a sense of belonging, without a place to call my own. I felt utterly alone, adrift in the vast and seemingly endless ocean of life, tossed about by the waves of uncertainty and despair. But then, you came along, and everything changed. The love that you have given me is like a beacon of light in the darkest of darkness, a guiding star that has led me towards the shore, towards safety, and towards a sense of belonging. It keeps me grounded, preventing me from being swept away by the storms of life. It gives me something to hold on to, something to believe in, when the winds of adversity threaten to overwhelm me. You are my anchor, the one thing that keeps me firmly rooted in reality. You are my safe harbor, a place of refuge from the tempests of life, a place where I can find